Hello, my name is Ricardo Velasco. I'm a research assistant working for the Lake Superior Living Labs Network Algoma Hub.
So my name is Marissa DeToro, and I work with the Algoma University Students Union.
I'm Lauren Moran, and I'm a research assistant here at RAIN, or the Rural Agri-Innovation Network of Algoma.
My name is Don McGorman. I'm a volunteer here in Sault Ste. Marie.
Hello, my name is Naren Cameron. I'm a Geography, Geology and Land Stewardship faculty member here at the university, proudly.
I'm David Thompson, and I'm the director of RAIN, which stands for Rural Agri-Innovation Network.
I am Dr. Laura Wiper. I am an assistant professor in the Department of Community Economic and Social Development. I am a treaty person, that I am on Indigenous land, that this university in particular, in terms of the special mission and cross-cultural teachings, are really foundational to the work that we do.
So there's about 1 million different projects that I could talk about in terms of sustainability and food security on the Algoma U campus in Sault Ste. Marie.
So our hub is a little bit more focused on food. It seems to be our theme that we started with.
A lot of people don't really know the true impacts of farming, right? And how it's done in a global context, how it's done even at a local context.
So I came over to the campus and found the garden site.
It's kind of like multi-scalar, so there's the local connections, there's the regional connections, and then
It's really important to have those kind of connections across different organizations that are doing similar work, because it only makes the outcomes that much stronger when you're able to reach a broader audience and bring in members from across different communities. I feel like that really has more of an impact than when we're just working in our own little silos.
But at the core of it is that community change and bringing people together and kind of being a catalyst for community building and improvements to food security.
food is foundational to life, and it also has a huge social and cultural component. It relates to the land.
Food is key to the environment and therefore to sustainability itself.
That the foods that we are growing and in contact with are good for us, and that means at nutritional levels, at emotional levels, at culturally appropriate levels.
Just the general spirit of it, like you can never do anything like this alone, nor should we, because the whole point of sharing this food and this labor of love in terms of growing the garden is best done together. And I think that's truly what keeps it alive. Is very cliche as it sounds, that we all need each other to keep it alive. We truly do.
Especially with relation to any activities on this site here at Algoma University, because of our past history as being the former site of a residential school. There's a lot more to consider.
Hearing all of these different voices when it comes to this kind of work, instead of just doing things like we've always done. So I think that kind of plays into the sustainability of things, because we're learning as we're doing, right? Instead of just being stuck in the ways that we've always done things.
We're all constantly learning and unlearning, and it can be a painful process at times. You can misstep and do things and cause harm without in any way meaning to or intentionally doing so. To acknowledge that and to learn from those issues. And you know, that is also part of that working together with people across diverse backgrounds here.
It's also part of more of a long-term process in terms of really keeping the narrative around sustainability going. It really speaks to some of the special mission of Algoma University in terms of the cross-cultural learning. Like, what better place to have cross-cultural learning than a garden and a place where you're literally cultivating the food that will be served to community free of charge.
Food sovereignty, food security, realizing what the land brings us, and have as a food forest that's really already here that we may not recognize.
Not just individually, but also as a community, helping every one of us to grow our own food.
The Lake Superior Living Labs Network is a collaborative project informed by calls for an integrated approach to address concerns at the nexus of well-being, water, food and land, climate, and energy.
Our goal is to bring just sustainability to life through community-engaged teaching, research, and action across the Lake Superior watershed.